Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to this new video of the difference between formal letter and informal letter. We'll talk about formal letter and informal letter in today's session. So first of all, let me tell you what is exactly a letter. Letter is a communication in which we share our problems, our issues, our personal feelings with the receiver of the letter, and letter should be written in such a way the reader should understand what exactly we want to express in the letter. So in this category I would like to initiate the difference between formal letter and informal letter. There are many people, those who are not familiar with the common differences between formal and informal letter, and in the question of writing skill section they may ask you write down any three differences between formal letter and informal letter. So you should have an idea about these differences, and you should be able to express the differences between formal and informal letters. So let's discuss what are the differences between formal and informal letter. So first, formal letter, it is written for official communication, and informal letter is written for personal communication. So official letters are those types of letters which are written for official communication. There are many types of communication, like we can request some information, we can share some problem with the authorities and request them to solve it, and letter to the editor is written to the some magazine or newspaper in which we raise some social issue and ask the editor to print an article about that. So these are the causes, or these are the issues on which we can write formal letter. Next, informal letter is written for personal communication. We can write this letter to friends, relatives and acquaintances, and this letter is basically written to share our happiness, sorrows, our problems with our family members and loved ones, because in earlier days there were no fastest way of communication, so people used to write letter to their friends and relatives, and there was a huge craze between them to wait for the letter. Both the sender and receiver both used to wait for receiving their replies, and they used to get a lot of happiness when they used to read those letters. So personal letters are also a form of communication which can be done with the family members, friends or your acquaintances. Next, it is concise. Formal letters are always concise and short. You have to follow certain format while writing formal letters, and you have to only share your request or cause or subject which you are going to uh, explain in the formal letter. So formal letters are very short and concise, so you can't make it you can't express your personal information into the formal letters, while informal letters are those types of letters which are lengthy. You can express your personal experiences, happiness, sorrows and lots of things, whatever you want to share. You can communicate with your relatives, family members and loved ones. The language of formal letter should be always simple. So it should be easily understood by the authorities, and they should be easily get your request, get your demand, exactly what you want to say in the letter. So use simple vocabulary, simple words and simple language, and try to finish off your letter within few lines. Don't make it lengthy. Whereas informal letters are very lengthy. You can share your personal experiences, stories, or any bad experiences of the day. So you can make it lengthy. You can use casual tone in it, no issue. The it is written to partners, suppliers, customers and clients. So formal letters are written for official purpose, and it is written to partners, government authorities, customers, clients, suppliers, and you can make a demand letter also, inquiry letter also, when we want to request something. So these kinds of letters written to these people. whereas informal letters are written to friends, relatives, and loved ones. So this is a fourth difference. Then contraction form. Contraction forms are not allowed in while writing formal letter because it's a formal letter. So you don't use short forms or short dates in while writing formal letters. Like you should not use don't, doesn't, isn't, wasn't. Instead of this, you can use I do not like this thing. They don't come there. He does not apply the applied for the request or something. Isn't. So do not use these contraction forms. Whereas informal letters can take contraction forms. There is no issue in it. You can use hey, hi, casual language, casual tone, contraction forms, all of the things can be used in writing informal letters. And you can make it casual, you can make it in a casual way. But remember friends, don't write letter, informal letter in such a way it should hurt someone's feelings. It should be it should be like it should be a healthy communication. So you can share casual tone contraction forms, but make it very healthier and good communication. Don't make it bad communication. Formal letters are quite professional, so they are very concise and short, and you have to just share the purpose of the letter. Subject should be in 10 words, and then you can make a good form of request while writing formal letter. Informal letter can be lengthy, contraction forms, all short forms are accepted, but make it in a healthier way or make it a healthy communication. So these are the few differences of formal and informal letters. Let's have a recap once, then we'll off the video. Okay, so it is written for official communication. uh, Informal letters are written for personal communication. Formal letters are concise and short. Informal letters are lengthy and long. The language of formal letter is quite simple, easy to understand, whereas the language of informal letter is casual and emotional. So you can use this tone. These letters are formal letters are written to partners, suppliers, government authorities, officers, uh, government departments, whereas informal letters are written to relatives, friends, loved ones, and acquaintances. Contraction forms are not allowed in this formal letter. We have to use do not, was not, were not, have not instead of haven't, wasn't, don't. We can use contraction forms in informal letters like don't, wasn't, weren't, haven't, and you can use casual language also. So these are the 5 differences you should remember while making the difference between formal and informal letters. So remember friends, these 5 differences of formal and informal letters, and they may ask you a question. Write any 3 differences of formal and informal letters in theoretical writing skill section. So you can write down these differences. So thanks for watching this video friends. I am sure you have liked this session of difference between formal and informal letters. If you are new to my channel, do subscribe my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications of videos on your screen. Have a nice day. Bye bye and happy learning.